meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Alright guys, well here we go. So this is my DAF Overlander. Hope you can hear me. We're outside a bit of wind. Totally custom made from scratch. So where do we start? So the truck is an ex-military DAF 4x4, a T244, and she's got 21,000 kilometers on the clock from new. So yeah, she's a good old girl. You can see lots of ground clearance. Now, when I bought her, absolutely solid. That was one reason I didn't want the DAF. I wasn't looking for a DAF at the time because of the weight issues. They are heavy trucks to start with. I was looking for the MAN 1850. But this come up so cheap and half the price that it was just a no-brainer. I can get a bigger pod on the back, obviously because I've got to live in it full time, and don't know, maybe one day meet somebody. So you know, maybe two of us. So yeah, so that's where it spawned from. It was before this I had a narrowboat. I had that for a year. Made massive profit on that, literally sold it within 12 hours. So this is where it spurred me. But I mean, my original thoughts were, I was in a camper anyway, and the boat. I literally sat up in Derbyshire Dales and I was watching all these Overlander videos, and I came across justscape.com, and there's two red DAFs, same as this, but they had the old comms bodies on the back. And it hooked me, absolutely hooked me, and that was it. This is where this got born. And as a treat for you guys, if you look over there, I will be doing a review of that truck, one of the ones which started it all off. So back to my truck. So yeah, I mean, people ask about the shape. It's just a classic design for crossing the deserts, going up steep embankments. I know you do lose a lot of space, but it means you can have quite a bit of overhang, which I've got a king size bed in the back because of that, and a big sort of garage. So in here, I've got the keys. I've got 4 gas bottles of 11 kilos each of the refillable safe fills. Basically because some garages I might have trouble getting into, so I thought, well, I can just take the bottles out, you know, so can always do that if I need to. Had mud guards and everything made for it. Now, because it's a 4x4, don't have to have the side bars on, you know, technically, or the rear bar, which has been removed, you know, for anyone comes up behind you, but we've left the sidebars on. We're painting them black. It is a bit more extra security, just in case anyone runs into me. We're running a Propex heating system for the boiler, so that's what that is. If I can get in, you'll notice the windows are different shape. So we've got an internal window, and then the whole frame, where you can see the whole side of the truck opens up, a bit like a burger van. Everyone pulls up and asking for food, but that's fantastic. I mean, especially this weekend, it's been gorgeous. So we'll go through the water tank. This is what we're modifying at the moment. As many of you know, obviously white's no good. You know, it is getting contaminated in there, so it's all been stripped out at the moment, and it's all getting done. We've just wired in this weekend all new tank sensors, so that's why it's all not bolted in at the moment. I'm just running the last bit. I'm going to have a shower tonight, run all that, and then I can take it off fully, and then I'm going to wrap the whole lot in Celotech, is it, the Kingspan stuff, 50mm right round it, box it all in, then wrap it in a silver foil, then wrap it in a like a jacket, the big black water sort of jackets. So it's going to be toasty for the winter. All the pipes again, they were all going to be wrapped and sealed. So yeah, that's the job this week. I've just had to order, it's just getting the parts unfortunately. I've fitted the custom snorkel kit. That's gone on. And in some of the other vlogs you'll notice I've had all new locks fitted. Put just a little bit of carbon fibre stick there to stop it keys from scratching because it's so close. We've just wired up, got all new cab lights. The water jerry can is a lifesaver, bolted on. Couple of reasons we've decided to put it up there is because it gets warm in the sun when we fill it, and because I'm basically doing the UK, it's only emergency water if we're ever stuck, you know, for a day or so until we can fill up with anything. But it's got a shower attachment, so I can wash the roof with it, and also just hang it off the side here, and you can have an outdoor shower. So say you've been out on the beach and you decide you want to wash your feet or out like that, just give you a quick wash instead of going in the truck. Wi-Fi aerial, just got to wire up. It's basically got to come down and goes through there, the cables. That's another job that's going to be done this week. Basically everything's sort of near enough done on there. That's for this side. We've got the bush bars on the front, just in case you hit any branches. Just fitted the new light bar on the front. That kicks out. Replaced all the mirrors. Sandboards up on the roof. Just starting to get everything, all the little bits, because this is where it takes time. There's so many little bits to do. Just started on the interior, so got some, ordered some leather, so having both the doors done like that. Eventually it'll all be sprayed black in here, but I'm still waiting for the little screw bits to come in. I've had to order them, got the wrong size. So while Matthew's been here, he's come down in his truck, because he lives in his, and he's been helping me with all the wiring. So as you'll watch from my other vlogs, if you go back, there's, you will see from my other vlogs of the work I've been doing to the truck and the upgrades. Now obviously it's lorry, so it's 24 volt. But all my sat navs and everything else, your phones when you charge, all these sort of things are all 12 volt. So what we've done is fitted the Victron converter. It's all behind here. Wired in USBs and obviously a socket. So we can now, kids can charge up, we can all charge up, we all use all the bits in the cab. Obviously we're just messing around with the wires. Things are not 100% finished, all these got to be tacked in. This is for 8-man dash cam. Also comes, if you look in the corner, it's got a GPS sensor, so it'll give you a full, you know, proper directions. It also comes with, when I say direction, I mean if you have an accident, it'll data log everything where you are. So, you know, just a bit more backup. Also comes with a review camera as well. Now I've just had to, it was long, it was about sort of probably 5 meters long, the cable, but obviously we're routing it underneath the truck and all the way down the back. I needed an extra few more meters, so I've ordered an extension cable, so it will record front and back, you know, at the same time. So brilliant, you know, can keep it, anyone runs in the back of me, we know who's to blame. As for the front, I mean, these little things, obviously got to stick them on. They're for the side lights, so all the lights on the cab and the big bar are all done through the 24 volt system, just to keep, you know, keep this separate. So yeah, they're all just wired up. We've got, you know, we're going to have left and right for the sidebars, and that's your big one over there. I'm just going to stick them to the dash today. Just got to clean the dash because it's just been siliconed and cleaned. What else have we done? And also we have the luxury, I don't know if we have the gun turret, so basically sunroof. So I can undo all this, and there's a secret hatch on my roof rack. If you look back on some of the other videos, you'll see that being made, and literally it's just a lever, slides back the metal. I can undo this in the summer and you can climb through here and onto your roof, and gives you a nice little breeze. But even if you want to just take this off in a day, it'll slide off, slides over there and just clamps, and it just gives you a nice breeze coming under and blows into the truck. So yeah, that's a bit cool. So yeah, still working on it. Obviously we had it all kitted out, it's all been insulated and carpeted. We'll be fitting new seats in the future. I've just got to find some seats. Still unsure what to do with all this room in the back. Don't really want to put seats. I think I'm just going to make it into a little bed with storage under it, and then if I'm ever at a show or events or anything like that, or I've got a friend that comes with us, you know, they can sleep in here, and just, you know, crash out in the back. It's just an extra bedroom. I know a few guys who actually use them and never crawl through space. And one guy was actually, this is where he lived. He didn't live in the back. He slept in here, but did, you know, use the back as, you know, the cooking and the sitting room. So, right, we will take you inside. I think that's about it for now. It's typically a army DAF. It's took two guys nearly over 3 hours to scrub this out. The rubbers were crusted up with rubbish. It's so much. So, oh look, we've got some friends. Hello. They don't bother us. So yeah, if you didn't know, I mean, this is filmed on lockdown. We've just gone out, we're in May the 10th today. So I've been made a space at work. So basically living here now. We've been here 3 weeks. I was parked up not far down from here at a beach location, and we was getting threatening letters and all sorts left on the truck. So even though the villagers know me, there's just a few odd people didn't, and I thought, you know, it's not worth the hassle. I have kids with me at weekends, so yeah, my boss let me stay here now until it's all finished. So that's it, guys. Oh, on the outside, yeah, we didn't show the garage. So yeah, that's my toilet. So that's where, obviously, you know what comes out of that. A very full garage at the minute, because this is all the lagging, to wrap round the water tanks. Obviously there's the silver stuff there. But yeah, metal protectors, chairs, wood, oh god, you name it, with all sorts, you know, insulation for the pipes. But yeah, it's just, everything's been chucked in here at the moment. It's just we're working through it all. I'm not moving anywhere, so I thought we'd crack on, get it done. Silly. So guys, there you go. It's got the standard tank on. I will eventually be looking for a big tank. Obviously you can see there, as it goes, there's plenty of room. As I've said from the start, I'm just touring UK. Eventually, I mean, I want to go around Europe, but obviously, like most of us, I'm stuck to the money issues. I have to work, I work shifts. Got 2 kids to support. Who are still young, they're only 12 and 9. So, you know, we just go away on my shift, but you know, when my shifts are finished, and we go away and as many trips as we can around the UK. You know, and we love going to castles and everything, so, and exploring and wild camp. We never do anything but wild camp. So, all right, guys, time to go inside. Nearly forgot. We've got on the door, we have some spare ladders. They're sort of used, they just clip on, you know, for car parks, when you're out and about. I mean, you can climb up the bars there, but also I've just got these army ones which are adjustable. These are amazing. They're lighter than you think as well. I would say 15 kilo, something like that. But yeah, that's my next project. They've got to be sandblasted and sprayed up. We'll get them sprayed up to match the truck, just to tie them in, or just do them black. But yeah, also just fitted one of the door locks. So we've got an external door locks, we've put extra internal door locks. We've also got an alarm system on the door, on a remote control. So you've got little sensors there, and it comes with remote controls. So you can have it on beeper, so it just opens the doors like a ding dong, or just a full-on alarm. We'll show you. It's cracking £8. You know, £8. It's just, you know, if you're sleeping at night and you forgot to lock up properly, you know, brilliant bit of kit, I think. Just something simple, but you know, effective. You know, you don't need to worry about locking your truck up if you're just having a wander around outside, and if someone tries to just jump in, you can hear it and run back and catch them. Right, hello Roxy. We will go inside. Right, welcome to the inside of my home. Right, let's see if we can get you in. So, obviously there's a doorway. So as you come into the doorway, we have this room. If I can go back a bit, there you go, that's better. So we designed it. I did design this, if you'll notice back, if you watch some of the old videos of the build, this totally changed. I did leave them instructions at LGF Commercials, who built all this pod out. Amazing company and family. You know, nothing was too much of a problem. But, you know, we did have because I was having to work away and just leave them to it. And I basically let them have a bit of a free rein as well. Because I said to them, look, I'm going to be showing this truck at, you know, at all sorts of events and shows anyway. It's a good way of getting away for the weekend with the kids. So I'm quite happy to let people look around this and see your work. So, you know, this is how the whole deal come about. But yeah, so basically this wall, I did say I wanted all cupboards. All down, so this will be cupboards, and then here, cut in the side there, was going to be a door. But for some reason, I don't know why, the door got put that side. So it changed it all, and they wanted access to the batteries, which this is what the battery cupboard is there, little one. And I'm running two big Explorers. They're the 220 amp hour each, so that's 440 amp hours, with 900 watts of solar. And we've got the big solar controller there. That's a big 60 amp, I think. Yeah, it was a 60 amp one. So yeah, so basically that's how the wall ended up and changing. So I was going to put a cut through there into the cab, and then decided against it. So it's now the TV room. To be honest, as you prefer it, I'm going to put a full length mirror in there. I'm going to, when the lockdown's finished, I'm going to get a piece of glass, get it cut to the same shape, and then it'll just give the illusion of a full length, you know, of a bigger vehicle. So we'll get that done. Obviously got the carbon monoxide alarms and stuff like that. All sorts of bits. Now we had a extra table here, so come, you know, needing anything, we have the, you know, the connectors there. So we've got extra room for when you're cooking. We went for a Thetford oven, and it's brilliant. I did say a full, I was hoping I was going to get a full length one, but no, it works great. It works fine for what we are. Excuse the mess, still a bit mucky, but yeah, 3 rings. I mean, I've got big frying pans, big pans, and they all fit on lovely. That's what always one problem. Cupboard under there is just pots and pans. Under there is literally the whole cabinet is just cleaning products, junk, you name it. Went for the Dometic CRX 80. It's the big fridge. It's a lot bigger than the other ones. Get loads in there. And the freezer compartment, fantastic. And the cutlery drawer up there. I know there's a lot of thing with these fridges. A lot of people, because of the price, that was 660 I got that for. Now, I've tried everything. I've tried cool boxes, I've tried the 240 fridges running on inverters, and I tried all sorts. Do you know what? In the end, I bit the bullet. It was a year ago. It was a summer, and it was when we had the heat wave. I went, do you know what? I'm sick of all my food going off. It didn't stay cold. Bought that, and the same day I was eating ice cream. The freezer was full on the low settings. Doesn't eat any power. Just a shame they're a bit expensive, but yeah, it's one thing. I think if you're gonna spend a lot of money on a camper, go full 12 volt. You just leave it 24/7. You don't need to worry about your batteries. Brilliant. I've never had a problem yet. So, and that was in my old van with just one solar panel and one 120 amp hour battery. Brilliant. So we'll move on. Fire extinguishing stuff, key racks. There may be a few little references to my last boat, as my kids bought me that, and I've got a painting in here my mum did, because we fitted the new Maxi fan. That's up there. God sent that for cooking. Just get rid of all the smells. That's one thing I've missed, you know, in my old van. Got electrics and sockets here, 240s there. We could have maybe put a few more sockets in, but I don't think we need them. We've got sockets over there. Running the Propex heating system, which is all under here. Half of this is just taken up, and it's got the boiler, which is there. And we went for the Malaga Propex heating, and it runs off 240 as well. So if you're on a campsite, it's free. You don't need to use your gas for it. Works brilliant. I often just hook up at work. I will be later on. I'm just gonna, because it's a crap dull day, I'm just gonna do a big charge up, hook up for about sort of 5-6 hours. Stick the heating on, ready for a shower tonight, and charge everything up. I've got loads of things need charging, so just sort of do a big charge up. We've also got, I love these, the pimp lights. Whee! So we got all these fitted. Love them. So we had all the lights, and they're actually not like stuck, they're actually built in a tube, actually recessed all in, all done neatly. You just can't see them. Obviously all these are all food storage, just loads. I mean, they're just full. And we've got under here is the battery, obviously the battery banks. That's basically empty in there. There's not really much. We've just been wiring up. That's what Matthew's here for. He's rewiring all my wiring, because the batteries are wired up wrong for the solar, and fitting extra security and safety devices. So we've got full on switch off, you know, the cut off switches now, and we're wiring in, because that's basically what I'm running. I'm running on the Sargent system, but we've just fitted in, well, these all got to be wired up yet, but I'm doing a full system of this, same as Ash Pallard's. We've got the Voltronic, is it? So that's the battery that's going to be the battery management power system. So I can, because that's never right. It's absolutely useless, because the solar says different, that one says different, and the other one in the corner says different. All three are always different. So going for the full on proper battery management system. Also, I'm using the battery to battery Voltronic as well, and that's the 24 volt to excuse me 24 to 12 volt. So when I'm to charge my batteries when the van's running, or lorry, In here is my favourite room, the junk room. I just wanted a room I can junk, basically, all my mucky shoes, axes, walking boots, wellies, all in there, coats all in there, and it's my new sticker wall. So anyone out there got stickers, you know, for your channels or Instagram, happy to swap you. I do the big 100mm ones. So yeah, just drop me a line, drop me an email, or Instagram, just the Off-Grid Nomad, or Facebook, same again, Off-Grid Nomad. Drop me a line and I'll swap with you. Right, moving on. There's the big window system. I'll show you that in a minute. I'll just unclip it. The table, we designed it so it's the legged one, but due to the rules, it has to be, you know, locked in place. We put a bar on as well, so it locks permanently onto it. So hopefully I'm going to try and get this converted on with DVLA. But yeah, I'll show you how that works. So going through here, we fitted a full length wardrobe. Loads of room. I mean, it's just massive. So always, you know, you got to think, if you're living full time, you need space, you need everything. Biggest thing I had to decide was these two rooms. People do it different. Do they want a shower? Do they want a shower and a toilet? In the end, I went for two separate rooms. A wet room would have been, maybe give me a bit more room in here to do something else. But I've had a wet room before, and say you've had a shower, you've got to wipe the whole lot down. Everything's got to be dried, or else you're walking in, you're sitting on a wet toilet, and it just didn't inspire me. So I decided, and I spoke to quite a few others, they said the same. I know some people even ripped them out totally and just gave up with showers. I mean, I love my showers. So I wanted and I'm not the smallest of people. We do like a pie, so I wanted a nice big size shower room and washroom. So at the moment, it's my washroom. But this just pulls out. I mean, this is just spare water. This is what I just use to fill up and do my washing, which will be doing that tomorrow. So, but yeah, this is my shower room. Now, we did have another unit all down here with sinks and stuff, but for some reason it wouldn't all fit in here properly. So yeah, we went for this system. Really powerful. There's the whale, and it's on the extended cable, so that'll just, at the moment it's hooked up there, but I can just literally push it back in that hole and use it as like a tap on there as well. The beauty thing of this is, because I've got a dog, I can put her in the bottom in the tray and I can just hand wash her with it. It's brilliant, you know, it really comes in handy. So yeah, it's totally everyone's preference. Shower rooms and toilets are always a bit of a issue, especially with space. And I wanted, you know, something I could stand in properly and have a shower. And it works. I mean, and I'm not small. So in here, we've fitted my favourite thing, mobile phone holder. You've got to have one. Because we all go to the toilet with our phones and it's great. Just a bit of reference, my mum painted that. She does all bargeware painting and everything, so it just, I thought, well, I'll put it up. It was in my boat. I thought, you know, bring something from the boat into here. So I'm going to put something else in this. It's going to be my boat room. But yeah, it's just got the electric flush. That all swivels. Not that it needs it, but plenty of room in here. Works great. Obviously the mop and bucket, that normally goes in the back, but clamp everything to the wall so nothing falls. The other thing I didn't show you was the blinds. We've got obviously these are all double glazed. Obviously you've got the fly nets, which the fly nets are actually good. I tend to leave them up because from the outside, because the windows are tinted, then this is sort of tinted material. You can't see in, and people are staring and don't even know you just stood there looking at them. And then obviously all the way up, full blackout. But yeah, they're good, solid. They're not like weak. I mean, the magnets are. Oh. I mean, when you open that, you can see the brightness already. But yeah, they're lovely and nice tinted as well. So it gives you a bit of privacy. Obviously, with that window, it's just a bonded glass one. I still got to design something to cover that. I just use a silver foil. I put a couple together with suckers on, and it just sort of sticks in there for now. Then we go on to the bedroom. Now then, we've got a doorway there, so I can get access into the bedroom there. But the best thing is the whole bed lifts up. If you ever get a chance to go to campervanculture.com on YouTube and go and see the Manigan, which is the MAN 8150 truck, which I wanted to buy and I just couldn't find one cheap enough. I basically copied his idea. This back end here is what I copied off him. He's got a separate shower, separate toilet, bedroom, all the bed lifts up, and he had his wash machine in the back. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to get the smaller wash machine because then it's just easy. I can do little loads every other day, but leave it all plumbed into the back, and then have the pipe work plumbed straight into your waste, and then it's everything's there. It'll be a lot easier. So what I'll do is I'll put the camera down, and then I'll show you lifting the bed. Right, so I've just lifted the bed up. So as you'll see, you got a little bit on there. So you've got full access. I mean, I'm 6'6", and it's sort of probably 5'8" tall at the moment. But I can just sort of go in there and grab anything I want. Don't need to leave outside. Obviously that's where your door is. I haven't got a door that side because we were looking for underslung gas tanks, but then couldn't find anything big enough what would fit on this truck. So we built a full metal gas cabinet, you know, your gas locker. That's where the 4 bottles are. So later, this is a shithole. Like I say, I'm just going through this daily, grabbing bits out. I need like all these spades and stuff like that. They're eventually going to be strapped underneath this at the back there on proper clamps, so you can literally grab anything, and it'll all be. I've just started buying these stacker boxes. I've got 3 or 4 of them now. They're all going to start getting stacked in now, so you can, and labelled up, you know. But at the moment, it's like how, you know, it's work in progress. Toolboxes and all sorts at the moment. So as everyone knows, it's like moving into a new house. You just until you get finished, you're sort of using everything. So yeah, so this will be gonna have the just enough room over there to have my new wash machine, just a small one, because big items I'll just take straight down to the laundry, or mum or my sister. They're quite happy just to do that. So right, I hope you enjoyed that of the van tour. Any questions, you can just leave a message. I always check every message as best as I can. Always give a like, or you know, or a comment if need be, if there's anything you need to ask or anything. As I say, I know some people do message about, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. What you've got to remember is this is not, I didn't build this to go around the world. It's, how do you explain it? It's more of a, you know, a luxury 4x4 camper to go shopping in. But I didn't want a brand new camper. They're useless, well, not useless, they lose money so fast. I wanted to build something more me, personal. I'm always over the top. always have been. Back from my boy racer days when Skylines and GTIRs and 300X twin turbos, all sorts of stuff. Front cover magazines and going to all the shows. But yeah, it's just I love just being a bit over OTT. So yeah, it's a camper to do the UK. I haven't seen the UK. Terrible. I've done probably 40%. Big place to go. Scotland. I haven't touched Scotland. I haven't touched Wales. Or right down south. I think the furthest down south I've been was Harlow, I used to be, and that was for the boy racer days. To the back of London there to that was getting motor builds, having racing engines fitted to metros and all sorts of things, turbos. But yeah, it's a case of now I'm just making memories with the kids. We're touring the UK once they're a bit older, or when we've got holidays, like 6 weeks holidays, or we have a virus and we're allowed to travel, and the kids are all off school. But hopefully we'll have trips out. We want to do Europe. We've got friends in France and stuff like that, so hopefully try and get over there. But yeah, it's just at the moment it's just going to be a fun project. The kids love this truck, they love it. They didn't get on in the boat. They loved the boat. It was brilliant, and it was a modern, 57 foot. It's a 2007 narrow boat, perfect boat, what everyone wanted. But they just, I don't know, they just felt claustrophobic for them, and they used to fight and kill each other. They're still doing here a little bit, but it's a lot better. We get out and travel, so they can just separate. So, and we love it, don't we, Rox? And little Lord Lady, yeah, little Lady Roxy sat there. She loves it as well. So, yep, any questions, anything you need to message, just drop them in and we'll get back to you. All right, hope you enjoy. See you at the next one.